Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ron. If you've been keeping an eye on the upcoming Antigravity A1 360 drone, you might have noticed something interesting this week. Both Best Buy and B&H have already listed the A1 on their websites. Best Buy shows it at a retail price of $1,999. 2 G's. Holy smokes. And honestly, for what the drone is and where it stands in the market, that price feels way too high. The A1, although it looks pretty cool and it's going to be the first 360 drone actually launched, sounds cool, but at $2,000, I don't think so. To be fair, the A1 drone does bring some appealing features: 8K 360 capture, a sub 250 gram design, immersive goggles, the motion-based controller. On paper, it looks like a fun concept for creators who want to experiment with 360 aerial footage. But that leads me to the part nobody seems to be talking about, at least not yet. The dual lenses. This could mean double the risk. The drone uses a dual lens system, one lens on top, one on the bottom, sticking out just enough to capture a perfect 360 sphere. That's great for footage, but not so great for durability. The lenses are exposed, they're vulnerable, and even if one gets scratched, cracked, or clipped on landing, some kind of accident, game over. Your seamless 360 video is going to be shot. Here's the real concern. We don't know if Antigravity, the manufacturer, will even offer replacement lenses at this point. We don't know the cost. We don't know how repairable this drone actually will be. For a company that's this new with no established repair ecosystem, no historical support track record, and no proven replacement parts or a pipeline for it, that's a big gamble, especially at a $2,000 price ticket. Compared to DJI, it's not even close, at least not in my opinion. When you look at the broader drone and the 360 camera market, this pricing feels out of sync. DJI's previous model and those that pushed boundaries have historically landed around the $999 to $1,499 price range, depending on bundles and features set. Meanwhile, the standalone 360 camera usually falls around the $499 to $699 price range, again, just for a 360 camera itself. So charging almost $2,000 for a first-generation drone from a brand new manufacturer with no proven track record, well, this is a serious premium price tag for something that's really untested. Now, here's a little food for thought before the December 4th launch. I'm not saying A1 will be bad. I'm saying be cautious. This is a first-generation drone from a first-time drone manufacturer with unproven reliability, untested durability, and no confirmed repair path if something goes wrong. So before you drop $2,000 on it, just think carefully, especially if you're someone who flies frequently, travels with your gear, or doesn't want to baby a drone because its lenses might get scratched. And one last thing. Videos like these are exactly why you don't see a lot of sponsored content on my channel. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't hype products for quick clicks. I give it to you straight, maybe too straight for a lot of companies' liking, but that's how I do things on this channel. I'm going to give it to you straight, regardless of what the manufacturers or sponsors like or don't like. So just keep that in mind. That's it for this video. If I've given you any food for thought, please leave a comment or a like below. It's always appreciated. Don't get sucked into the hype of this new drone on launch day. I would sit back and soak it all in for a few days before considering if this is something you want to purchase. Remember, a lot of YouTube channels are getting this drone for free to promote it or to demo it. But again, you're not. Neither am I. And if you want to know more about the Antigravity A1 releasing, again, December 4th, in a couple days now, you can watch this video up here to get more specifics on that drone. That's it. I'll see you in the next one.